Okay, here we go again, people. It is the Brazilian Grand Prix for GP2 drivers. Back as its usual time on a Sunday afternoon. Hopefully no glitches after last races at Mexico. We have no idea who is quick, but we suspect that usual protagonists are at the front. But we haven't seen anyone really doing any testing, have we? Where... Oh, but it's a wet qualifying. It's a wet qualifying, though.
Oh, dear.
And it's a heavy wet race as well. Oh, fun.
These boys are going to be so thrilled.
Right, so we have to go back to the last wet race, which would have been Suzuka?
No, they had some rain at USA.
Why is Whiteside retired? Are we doing...
Only Q2, Q3, we've already got 13 runners.
Ah, okay. How can we... Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, sorry. Dippy over here, was wondering why am I 14th. But,
someone's going out on track, someone's not got the memo.
Who has not got the memo? Would that be a Williams? It looks like Jace DeReese. It is Jace DeReese.
Better message him. Oh dear, why do people not listen?
I think he's got the message now because I think he's going quite slowly in the pit lane exit. He's ghosted in the pit lane exit as well.
Yeah, he's probably just been told. Nope.
No, okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he has retired. Jace DeReese has retired. Yeah, I saw that at the bottom.
He has. Okay. Yeah,
okay. So who do we... Who... So when was it GP2's last wet race?
America.
They had one recently, didn't they?
America.
Was it America? Oh, because it was wet for them 100%, wasn't it? So... Yes. Who have we got missing in this race? Have we got KO missing in this, or is he here?
KO's here. We're missing Madman, we're missing Charlie. Callum Rose isn't here.
Right, okay, so... I know this is quite a different track, but Big Prancer was very quick in Austin in the rain. And it's starting full wets as well. Starting
full wets, but appears to be drying up to inters as the race went on, looking at that forecast we saw a moment ago.
But does that mean then it's going to dry out to dry? Because we've only got the first 45, we've only got the first 90 minutes. Because the rain obviously slow the pace. Oh, it's full wet. It's full wet for Q2.
Still full wet for Q2.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. I'll just stay on the light feed.
It's full wet.
Feed so I can see the effective times.
Okay. What's the best? What's the best strategy? Then is it just to fill the car up with a little bit of extra fuel and then go pound round and round and round?
I mean, you've got 15 minutes in this session, so stick, say, about 10 laps of fuel in. It's quite a short lap here. About 10, 11 laps, and yeah, just go round and round and round. The only way you get to know the conditions, get used to the conditions, is by doing consistent laps. So it won't make sense to do 2 laps, come in. Don't forget they only get 3 sets of the wets for the entire weekend, and if it's going to be wet at the start of the race as well, they don't want to be using all their sets up in qualifying.
No.
Or taking the best out of the sets in qualifying starts.
We've got Soul Man out on track, J19 out on track, to 2 Ferraris, KO, Big Prancer, TLK, Jace DeReese, Matey Boy, Mayhem, all out on track.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what setups they've gone for as well, and whether some people have, what confidence people have right round turn 3 and up the hill towards the start-finish line. And
whoa, a Soulman has just proved that.
He already had a moment, has he? Yes, he had a moment. 11 of the 13 drivers are out there. So, going to make the turn, doesn't look comfortable though, does it?
No, I wonder if he's gone for his dry setup.
Or he's on the curb and it's wanting to spin him round.
J19 is pretty good in the wet though, isn't he? Thinking about to Austin.
Yeah, he was hanging on in there, and he had a decent result at Austin, if I remember correctly.
I think White's had a moment as well going around the final corner. KO's had a moment at turn 1, I think. An important point here as well is to look at the speed traps.
Yeah.
Because then that will show us who's quick in a straight line.
Yeah.
May not help them, however, in the race with being full wet, but oh well.
We'll see. We're around the end of sector 2 now. I was looking
Fairly stable.
fairly stable.
This should put him at the top of the times, I think. Unless KO's done a good lap.
Someone's binned it already.
Has someone binned it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same place that he lost it
A minute ago, yeah.
That.
So so Big Prender goes top on a 23.4. That's and no one else has set a lap time yet.
J19's just done a 24.7. Oh, White is wide at their last proper corner. Or they're in the wet. Every corner's a proper corner.
Where's the speed trap line?
I thought it was towards turn 4.
I don't think we've seen the most from... hopefully it's not glitched, because apparently, according to the speed traps, Big Prender's only doing 183 miles an hour, whereas the two Mercs, Troll Game is doing 201.
I've just watched the... I've been on board with White, and the detection point for the speed trap is just before turn 1.
So maybe they're braking in different points then, maybe.
Yeah, maybe an earlier braking. Oh, JD Troll has had a moment at the top of the hill and somehow survived. Can I point out, the little weather graphic is showing light rain now.
Yes, well spotted.
The weather looks like it might dry or ease up. Not dry up, but ease up.
So we might have a bit of a flurry at the end with intermediate running then.
Yeah, quite potentially.
As Mayhem now's coming across the line, but won't trouble any of the scorers as he's in a 24.0, so it goes third.
New car's coming up the hill.
J19 is purple in the final sector by a long way as well, by the way. A 19.1.
New car just does a 19.5 final sector and goes 5th overall.
On TLK, I think might have also binned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is important. KO either misjudged his braking point massively, or he's got no error on at all. He's done a 204 down the straight.
Oh, sh-racing is having a moment.
Did he hold it?
In the middle of no. He's held it. He ended up in the sort of the no man's land bit between the track and the pit lane entrance.
Oh, what? Okay, whoa.
A lot of drivers are struggling at the top of the hill.
Well, I don't know if the game simulates all the rivers, does it? Going across the track?
I don't think it does. I think it's just purely...
Everyone running quite low aero.
Yeah.
Right, but KO's on a quick lap. What's his middle sector going to be? A 44.0, so it's half a second off in the middle sector. I think Big Prender's running quite a lot of aero, I think, because he's the only one in the 43s and Miles in the 43s as well. So I wonder if he's put on a little bit of aero. But KO goes second on a 23.5 in the final sector. That high aero strategy will hurt Big Prenter because of the final sector.
Here between KO and Newcart around turn 3. Goodness me! Fighting for track position.
So Newcart has invalidated his lap.
He has gone third though on a 23.9.
Did KO slow up in the first sector and catch Newcart out or something?
I think quite possibly because Newcart looked like he wanted to do another lap and KO did seem a little bit slower, but I couldn't catch whether that was due to an error or just purely backing off and Jace Reese goes off.
Well, we've got Mayhem on another lap. 44's 9, so that's not going to. That's not going to.
Whiteside's out on intermediates and in the wall.
Yeah. He hasn't done a lap time yet either. No, it's way too early.
Way too wet.
Mayhem's retired.
Mayhem's
crashed on the top of the hill as well.
Mayhem's 5th. Might just get away with that.
So who's on the bubble? Then we have TLK's on the bubble, but an invalidated lap time look of a 23.8.
23.8, which would have put him third. So yeah, JB Troll Whiteside.
Oh look, J19's gone up the field. He's up into third as well now.
It's just on a 19.2 last sector.
Yeah, and that's 4 tenths faster than Big Prenta in the final sector.
Yeah,
it seems like Big Prenta's got the first sector nailed. It's the first sector. Yeah, I think it's because he's got higher aero than everyone else. Though that's what I'm thinking, and that explains his final sector, why it's quite slow.
Yeah. White's going out on intermediates in the Ferrari.
I think the guys in the lower order, it makes sense because then they can actually possibly spring a surprise. I mean, White's near the 10th place anyway, so it would make. So he's trying to sort of protect his position for later on in the race.
He's 3.5 seconds down in sector 1.
Okay, maybe it's not right time then. Right, so Soulman's not in it.
19s and 20s.
So didn't TLK? Who's crashed? TLK has crashed.
TLK, Mayhem, and Soulman. So Soulman can't improve. So Soulman will be 13th.
So TLK can't improve either. Did TLK even do a lap time?
No,
I don't think he did.
He invalidated his only lap. So if JB Troll and or Whiteside get a lap together, they have the potential of getting into the top 10.
JB Troll's just hit the wall and is now out as well.
He's out as well. So Whiteside is the only one who can threaten TLK for that top 10.
But he's on inters though. Actually, it doesn't really matter. As long as he crosses the line, I don't think it really matters, does it? He's going sideways. He's going sideways. He's in the wall now, so he's now out. So he's now out.
Okay. That's
KO's now out on intermediates. Putterland's out.
These guys.
I know
these guys can just retire.
Putterland spun, but I don't know if that's because he had a collision with Jake Sturris, because Jake Sturris is now out. But Putterland now has
also lost his front wing.
I wonder if they've all come together. There's Jake Sturris in no man's land. Why is the cars not being removed? Because I've still got Whiteside and Jake Sturris's car still on the.
They take about 30 seconds there. They've just gone now.
Oh, okay. So we've got KO on intermediates, Newcart's still on full wets, but it's invalidated his lap time again.
Might as well just retire at the end of the session because they can't get knocked out now.
A welcome return to Matey Boy as well. He's doing quite well. He's in the top 10 shootout as well.
It's quite interesting. TLK has actually ended up moving up a position somehow. He's now 9th. He was 10th.
I think it's because Jay Sturris might have. No, I don't know.
I don't know how that's worked. KO's just starting a flying lap on the inters. We'll see how he. No, he doesn't look too comfortable. He's going to drop it as well. Oh.
I think they're just trying to get a bearing probably for the next session, maybe.
20.4. It's only.
So it's coming to them, but it's not. So maybe it was right to stay out there, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, these boys, I don't think they actually realise that everyone who's still in this session are all going through. No one can get knocked out for those who are
But
left
remember though,
in
if
this
they
session.
haven't done any wet running or wet practice, it's probably worth them getting out there to do some laps to practice.
Yeah.
I mean, 43.2, that's purple middle sector.
Yeah, it is now into weather, isn't it?
Yeah. So if the guys who didn't crash who were out the top 10, then they would have improved, and then they would have really mucked the grid up quite a bit. So KO now goes top in a 22.7, so it goes purple in the middle and the final sector. So is it now drier now in the first sector? So that's where... What's his first sector going to be? Because purple was a 19.9. It does look a lot more... It looks a lot more confidence now.
J-Story's just messaged on my stream saying hey, he spun having to react to Whiteside spinning in front of him.
Yeah, so KO's just gone purple in the first sector on a 19.5. So yeah, it's definitely intermediate weather now.
New karts out there, they're all out on intermediate. Even Big Prenter's going back out there.
I think it's because they just want to test and just... Because remember, if most of this race is going to be in the intermediate, they might as well get some running in to get some practice in. So KO's on a... I think Matey Boy might go second on this lap. No, he's just gone third. But 205 now down the straight.
42.9 middle sector from KO, another 3/10 up on his previous lap in the middle sector.
It seems to be they have to do the first lap to see where they are, and then do the next lap, and then the next following lap will there be your faster time.
21.3.
So KO's just crossed the line on a
21.3.
Yeah, 21.3.
So he's currently 1.8.
Yeah.
Prenter's not set a lap yet.
No, and his speed trap time's now gone up to 198. So we really need to look at Big Prenter now to see what he does.
195 I've got for Big Prenter.
I've got 198. Because I was on board when Whiteside crashed. I've now got the sound glitch. I do apologise.
Yeah, so have I.
Big Russ, so let's keep an eye on Big Prent and see what he does, because this is all going to be comparable now. Okay, and then the session ends, we can't.
And we can just, well, we won't be able to see the second.
So what's it look like? He's got very good, it's invalidated, I think. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like he's got very good turn in. He's running a lot of it. It looks like he's running either a lot of aero or he's got a good sweet spot with it to work in the wet.
Look, I would probably
he just turns and the thing turns.
So it's the first comment. I think it's the aero. I think he's got a lot on.
So okay, so it looked like a nice and tidy lap, but I think because it was intermediate, might have looked like it was a bit easier. But will he now go top? He probably will do, and he now go. Yes, he does go top by 20.8. Why has got 5 positions penalty, which is interesting. Corner cutting.
It just says grid penalty. Let's have a look at the incidents. Collision with JB Troll. So he's had a collision on his 3rd lap and has got a 5-place grid penalty.
And then JB Troll's got terminal damage.
Yeah.
And where did he crash? He crashed to the top of the hill, didn't he, JB Troll? I think.
Yes, at the top of the hill, where everyone seemed to drop it.
But we've got to stress as well, Mayhem does not like the wet either.
No, he never has done.
And this seems like... Is this heavy rain again? This looks like it's heavier rain again, but I'm not sure.
No, I think that's intermediate.
You sure?
I think that's intermediate. I think so.
Just looks like it's raining quite a bit.
We'll see what happens when drivers come out, but I think...
Oh, we have activity down in Mercedes. Intermediates. Okay. Who else is going to follow? We have activity in White's garage.
Yep. It might have been White, might have been J19.
That's White. And I think that's a Force India going out, so that's Big Prenter. Or, no, it could be either Matey Boy, 'cause he's in the top 10 as well.
Yeah, Matey Boy could be.
Blue cards coming out, they're all coming out now.
See how Mayhem finds, because obviously he crashed in the full wet, so he didn't get a chance to test it on Inters.
No.
So this is his first
proper lap. You've got to really say, I think Big Prenter is probably going to be favourite for pole, because he was able to do that far, but he did do his lap at the very end though, where the conditions you could argue were going to be slightly better. So
we would just see laps just come down and down and down.
Could right be, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Well, Mayhem will be the first, as long as it doesn't invalidate, will be the first to set a benchmark here in Q3.
So we're looking what, about a mid-20? A low 20, do you reckon?
Mid to low 20. We could potentially maybe even see a 19 if the conditions get better. Mayhem starts into that.
Gets it right.
Yeah, turn 1 and 2, quite nice.
Another one who didn't do any running, remember, there's quite a lot, there's about half the field who didn't do any running on this intermediate tyre.
No.
I think Putterland might have been another one, but I think he's running quite low aero. It doesn't look like he's got a lot of confidence in that middle sector.
Through turn 5, okay. Up to 6 and 7, top part of the hill.
Oh, White nearly loses it again up the top of the hill. I wonder if they're running quite low ride height.
Yeah. Mayhem.
Oh, he's on the grass, he's gone wide. Way too deep into turn 1.
Mayhem appears to be taking it very steady. I think he's just wanting to get a lap on the ball here. Up to the end of sector 2. Now up the hill. What confidence has he got?
Oh, a bit sideways there for White.
Mayhem taking it very cautiously up the hill. Across the start line, and he does.
A 21.9. So quite off the pace, but
yeah.
But it's probably going to be a case of just winding it up and just gaining the confidence. Big Prenter 20.6, that's representative, we think.
Where's KO?
I think KO's coming into the middle sector now.
Wide on entry into...
White's lost it again. Well, how's White this time coming up the hill? Seems to have a little ball. Whoa, whoa, whoa! White's out. White's. Ooh! Whoa, 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 whoa! How the heck did he save that?
He's lucky. KO goes forth at 1.7 off the pace.
No, White's had to enter the pit lane.
Car second, but nearly 9 tenths off. 8 and a bit tenths off.
He's on another lap now, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Prento just seems to be able to get the first lap nailed.
Do you reckon he's running a wet setup? Or more of a wetter setup? He saw
that the conditions were going to be wet the first majority of the race anyway. Quite potentially. It's quite possible.
20.3 now.
New car coming up. Ooh, a little wiggle on the top of the hill again.
And this lap's going to be A little bit quicker, but not.
Minor improvement about
a bit deep. As he exits shot stage left.
Yep. Mayhem third, 1.2 off.
KO 6th, 2 seconds. KO, we think the KO would be likes the rain, but looking at Austin, he didn't particularly do well there, did he?
No, and I also recall him not being that great in the rain at Spa either, in that immensely...
Oh, as he just goes third, 1.1 off. So it seems like we've got a race of 2 coming up here. We have Big Prenshaw on his own, and then we have a tight battle for second.
Yeah, quite possible here.
Matt, it seems like the second, third and fourth are all separated by 1/10.5. It seems like. It's Mayhem coming up across the top of the hill. And crosses the line and go... No, doesn't improve.
No improvement if that was a flying lap, no improvement.
Putterland's not too far behind either. Neither is J19 as well. He's only about 7/10 off. Has it stopped raining?
No, still raining, still raining.
Oh, okay, it's just spitting.
J19 across the line.
Doesn't improve.
Doesn't improve. As White is back out.
White still hasn't set a lap time yet. Right, so Big Prentice back in the garage. New Cart's back in the garage. KO's gone round again, but I think this will be an in lap because I think he made a mistake into turn 2. What's he do? Does he go round? Yep, he's going round. No, he's going in the pit lane.
So remember, you'll need to leave when it says qualifying end.
Yes, I will have to leave. Yes.
Yeah, if you mind me. White coming around to complete a lap again. The rear wanted to step out on him up the hill. But he's trying to finish his lap.
I think Mayhem's coming in this lap. I think.
Oh,
as he goes sideways. No, Mayhem goes round again.
Mayhem P5 but 1.2 off the pace. J19 on a lap, or is he
I do apologise for that outburst.
J19
Pointless fact being told anyway. Let's get back to it. Oh, Putterland goes up to second. Putterland goes up to fifth, sorry.
J19 P4 pushes Mayhem down the 6th.
Okay, so hang on. If New Kart's 1.10 off, and Mayhem's 1.2 off, and he's 6th.
Yeah.
Prenta, slow down! Big Prenta, slow down! Why still hasn't completed a lap time yet?
He hasn't completed a valid lap yet.
Whoa, sideways going down the hill. Entering the last proper corner. How is this lap going to fend, do you reckon? Do you reckon he'll be ahead of Matey Boy?
I haven't seen the full lap, so I don't know. He just needs to get a lap on the board.
Yeah, went ahead of Matey Boy. 3.5 seconds off though.
Yeah,
Mayhem now goes 4th, 1.1 off.
Putterland retires.
It's getting so tight at the top. Oh, New Kart's 3rd. So who's in front of New Kart now?
It's
Putterland 2nd, 20.9.
20.9.
Putterland's 6/10 off of Big Prenta.
Oh, J19 just getting it slowed down into turn 1.
Unfortunately,
fuel lights on there.
Unfortunately, it seems like Big Prenta can actually go quicker.
Oh,
his final sector on his fastest lap wasn't his best final sector. Right, so New Kart's going around the penultimate with a final proper corner. Is this a time lap he's on, do we think? Or is this a out lap?
This seemed a bit slow.
Oh, is it? Has it stopped raining? It stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. It has stopped raining. Will it dry up in time, though? Or, you know, at least... Oh, this will be tough.
How many minutes do you reckon we got left?
I have no clue.
Probably not enough.
Clue. Not a lot.
I reckon it's probably 10 minutes. No, probably yeah, about 4 minutes. Yeah.
Mayhem's gone third, 1 second off.
It's only a little improvement over New Kart. Putterland's the one you really got to look out for, because I know he's retired, but he's 6/10 off of Big Prenter, so that's the next car really. But Putterland's retired, so if it does dry out, that might be a slight error of judgment.
Yeah. Oh, I'm assuming he just retired, didn't he? I'm assuming he... No,
Maxi
yeah,
Boy's retired. KO started another lap. They're all retiring now, it seems like. So New Kart's the next person to cross the line who's on a timed lap at the moment.
Down in 5th now.
Yeah, but look, it's the tight gaps though, which is the thing.
Yeah.
With 3rd, 4th, 5th, we're all separated by a 10th. 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, sorry, we're all separated by a 10th. Where's this going to put him? This is going to put him 3rd. So it's a 10th behind. Yeah, a 10th behind Putterland. But he has time to do another lap.
Well, Mayhem. Mayhem's now in 5th.
As he crosses the line and now doesn't improve.
I think he's starting a lap now.
Right, so
he's just had a cool down lap.
What about KO now? I will admit the spray's getting less and less behind the cars.
It's almost non-existent.
And KO now goes second.
Ooh, this could be.
Is White's just started another lap.
Is Trenter out there?
No, Trenter's not out there. Qualifying complete.
Right, you've got to go.
Yeah, I have got to go indeed. So I will bid you farewell.
Putterland's got to hope that no one finds a lot of time here. Mayhem doesn't appear to be pushing. New Kart having a lift through the left-hander at the end of sector 2. Coming up the hill. There is actually sun shining on these cars now.
Ooh.
The sun is breaking through the clouds. New Kart goes across the line. That stays 4th. Doesn't improve. What about KO? KO going again. Coming around the start of sector 3. Ooh, not the best exit. That might not mean that he can improve. We'll see, as he's wide at the top of the hill. Oh, they got DRS now. DRS is enabled.
But it's too late though.
Yeah, it's too late. The DRS got enabled on that very end. So we only had 8 cars actually in that session in the end. Prenter on pole 20.3 with KO 20.7, Putterland 20.9, New Kart 21.1, Mayhem 21.2, J19 21.2, White 23.9 and Matey Boy 24.2. Those are the only 8 runners that are. We had 8 runners there.
Because didn't we have 10. A couple who crashed? Though.
Yeah, but the lights. Yeah, but they should still be on that list. Just there's no time set. But.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a bit confused there.
Maybe they're saving tyres for the race. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Let's run the grid, and it is a chucking.
Right, I'm now joining then. Is that what you're suggesting?
For the first section of the race.
Yeah.
Then it eases up to light rain, second section, and then it's dry for the middle third and the last third of the race. So it is going to dry up quite quickly.
Okay.
It works out normally about.
It's about
1/6 of the race.
Yeah, so 1/6 of
each section. So we're just talking what, just over 10 laps?
Yeah.
Laps? So we're talking maybe about 28 to 30 laps before it dries up completely, and then it's dry to the end. Interesting.
Okay. So I have rejoined, by the way.
Yeah. So you should have to cycle through.
Yeah.
So what's the order?
Right, so it's Big Prent. Well, I can sort of cycle through the order. I think. It's Big Prenter. Obviously, you're the back. Got the wrong way. KO second. Putterland third. New Kart fourth. Mayhem fifth. I want to say one of his worst qualifying performances of the season so far, I believe. J19, good performance for Ferrari there. Matey Boy, very good performance for the second Force India. TLK, slightly, I don't know, sort of very decent performance, I guess, but it's all going to be a case of who can survive in this full wet weather with, remember, all the spray and people crashing on light fuel, let alone with the heavy fuel coming through the top of the hill. J Sturris 9th, JB Troll in the second Merc 10th, Whiteside 11th, White 12th, and Soulman 13th.
And don't forget, White had a grid penalty.
Yes, he did. Well. So he qualified 7th.
Qualified 7th, yeah. I'm just thinking, didn't Mayhem in one qualifying session crash out at the very beginning, ended up starting at the back in one of the more recent races? I'm sure he was...
no, I think he crashed in Baku in qualifying.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
But he made it through to the next session, I think. But didn't he also crash in Monaco qualifying as well?
Ooh, I don't know. That's going a bit
I think he might have had a couple of issues there. Yes, he did. No, he didn't crash out, but he lost his front wing a few times, didn't he? He was up against it until the final lap. I think that was his issue. I think that was it there.
We've got about a minute left. I've got on my clock. So we've got a 13-car field, so a little bit down on what we've seen in recent races, but...
So, will this risk of Big Prenter running a wet setup hamper him in this race at the end? Depends on what his gap's going to be.
Yeah, it depends how quickly he can break away, if at all, in the first third to the first third of the
race. Yeah, so it's going to be dry in the second third.
Yeah, sort of the middle third to the end.
Right, so if it stops raining about lap 35, let's say, just to be half distance, it will either be, you can get to the end on mediums, but would you really run mediums on a green track? Or would you run a softs then super soft, or super soft and soft, or two supers?
Well, don't forget it's a soft, medium and hard here at Brazil.
Oh, of course, yes, so it'll be two softs, wouldn't it?
Right, 5 minutes is up. We are counting down. And we haven't had the issues that we had from 2 weeks or a week and a bit ago, where it just went straight into the race.
This is why I joined straight away.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna, but it didn't give me the opportunity.
Okay.
Now.
Yep, we are. Here we go. Quite a colourful grid as well.
Oh, we've got
the slow. Was that Jake Sturris back there? Would have been, wouldn't it? It's the only Williams.
We've got a slow White back here as well.
It seems like as well I can watch Big Prenter and have the full grid. It seems like. Okay, so everyone's weaving their tyres for some reason. Might make a difference. Just remember not to get caught up in anyone's incidents at turn 1.
I'll make sure I pull away nice and slowly.
I know, but this is the thing as well. I'm thinking back to the off topic here to the 5x5 races we've done. I know it's not at the same, and people's attitude towards it are different. But where the car, where people flooring off the line, people have no traction. Remember, it's an uphill start. We could have the situation where people actually crash out on the start line at the start.
It's quite possible, especially in these wet conditions as well. They could end up losing the rear and...
Big Prenta's floored it off the line. He's already at the taking over period of the computer. And I think KO's only just going into the third sector now. So he wants to get on with this.
There's a car on the grid, but I think that might
it's
have been
white
someone
side.
who... I think he must have hit someone because everyone did pull away.
Oh.
Callum, a bit late, Callum?
Yes. Anyway, okay, so we have to your left we have the Big Prenta in the force in. To the right we have KO. The championships are both... Oh no, the championship... Drivers' Championship's all completed, but has the Constructors been settled now? As well, or is that still to play for?
No, that's still to play for.
So the Ferraris can still spoil Mercedes' party. And as we have 5 lights, and now we're off. We wait, and now we're off. A bit of a pedestrian start, as you'd expect, but as we're off, good start from Putterland from third on the grid. 3 wide nearly going into someone. KO breaks a little deep. Putterland goes on the grass. Contact with Putterland spun. It's hit the side of KO.
Oh, White's got caught up in that as well, and Matey Boy ended up at the back of the field.
It seems like we have a bit of a slipstreaming going on back here as well, kept with Mayhem and Newcart. Big Prenta is, however, away at the front. KO is trying to keep up with him though.
Oh, we've got more off at the turn 4 here. We've got a Ferrari and we've got Whiteside as well.
As we now enter the middle sector. Now we thought that Big Prenta was running a wet setup. We'll now see this, but we saw he was quite slow in that final sector. Will KO now benefit from this if he can keep up just enough in this middle sector to pass him down the straight? It's quite a long run from that final proper corner through the kinks, as the top 2 are starting to stretch their legs to Newcart in 3rd and Mayhem in 4th. There's a Ferrari J19 up in 5th who's keeping up quite well. Who will survive the first hill?
Everyone so far looking like they're getting through okay.
Whoa, yeah, J19's at the back of Mayhem. He's spun at turn 1. TLK's through. TLK's had a good start. He's now up to 6th. He's up now to 6th, I think. We've got the top 2 now starting to get into a rhythm. White's had an issue. He's now at the back, quite far behind the field.
Yeah, he went off at... He had to go off at 2 to avoid Putterland's spin, and he went off at 4 as well.
Anyway, talking of Putterland, he's now behind Matey Boy on a bit of a recovery drive up the inside of turn 5. Yep, makes it just about.
Oh, I think I had an issue there. He looks a little bit wide.
So Troll Gamer's had a pretty decent start as well, up from, where was he, 9th on the grid, 10th on the grid?
10th on the grid.
He's now up to 7th, so he's had a fairly decent start. As KO's now sort of dropped a little bit back from Big Prenta.
Oh, the rear stepping out on him there, at the top of the hill. He's not able to get the power down up the hill, which is saving Prenta. Seems to be
behaving themselves a little bit. Okay, so now on.
TLK looks like he's the one. Oh, Mayhem's a little wide out.
Oh, someone just went big. Someone just went majorly deep in the first corner. I think that might have been Whiteside. No, it wasn't.
TLK's making a move on Mayhem into 4.
Ooh.
Oh, Mayhem's deeper on the brakes and holds on to 4th place. Up to turn 6. six, then come, and you're all just finding their feet still. And not wanting
remember,
to take
it's
too
quite.
much of a risk.
It's a long race, and if these guys, some of these guys have risked on a dry setup, that will help them in the middle to the last part of the race.
Yes.
Where we think some of the top guys have seen the qualifying weather report and gone for a more of a wetter setup. That might help them more in the middle sector, but it will not help them, especially in the first and final sectors.
Trent has broken away. He's 2.2 clear now.
We have a bit of a train forming behind sh-racing54's Williams. We have Putaland, Soulman and Maisie Boy.
Mayhem had a moment up the top of the hill.
Oh, Soulman went a little deep. Will Putaland now get by the Williams? Oh. No. It's all status quo at the moment. It's going a little deep, but gets away with it. But that
wide in two. That should let the Toro Rosso through. Oh, maybe not.
No. The problem is, I think.
Oh my! That was close to the barrier.
Well, someone's gone off in the background, but gets away with it just about.
Yeah, just about.
Was Whiteside pitted? He's now half a minute behind. He's now got White up behind him.
White and Whiteside, I'm guessing, I've either had massive issue on the opening couple of laps or have boxed already. But they are struggling, those two. And the rear stepping out on him, coming through the last pocket corner.
It seems like the top three are all sort of evenly spaced out. It's TLK and Mayhem again quite close together. It seems like TLK wants to have a go at Mayhem, but I think his top speed might just be enough to keep him in front.
Yeah. Just about staying clear. Taking wide through three, but almost like the Max Verstappen line there.
Well, remember, we have a. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a Mercedes coming out of the pit lane, but I think it was just a car that had gone slightly wide. sh-racing54's again go a little bizarre through turns 2 and 3. I would have said it's gone tight and wide, but I don't think it would have made a lot of sense. Whoa, locks the rears up, goes straight on at turn 4.
Already.
We still have White and Whiteside battling together. I think they're catching up Soulman as well.
Soulman did have his error, don't forget.
Oh, did he pit? No, he didn't pit though.
No, he didn't pit. I don't think he actually suffered damage. I think he managed to avoid the wall.
Also important, the field spread.
I think Newcart may have just had. Oh, he got away with it. It looked like the car was spinning around on him.
The field spread, it seems like 6 seconds a lap from fastest to slowest. It seems like. So on a near 90-second lap, we're looking first lap about 15. Or as White goes sideways.
JP Troll Gamer is gaining on Mayhem and TLK. They all appear to be getting a little bit closer to Newcart as well.
Well, TLK's dropped back a little bit from Mayhem, I think. Only by a few tenths, but still a bit in Troll Gamer's not too far behind. And neither was J19. Remember in qualifying, they were quite evenly matched. It was only Big Prenter that was sort of miles in front. The one we've got to keep an eye on is the covering Putaland. Because he qualified third, but then hit KO at turn 2. Or went into the side of KO at turn 2. How's this battle at the tail end of the field coming on? So we've got Matey Boy, Soulman, I think White's gone past Whiteside, he has. Whiteside's gone deep into turn 5. If Big Prenter does another new fastest lap at 25.1, so getting 10th by 10th by 10th quicker every single lap. You are right though, they're starting to slowly close together. I mean, what's the gap between New Kart and KO?
I think the gap to keep an eye out on for now will be the gap between J19 and Putterland.
Yes.
There's currently a 13-second gap there. See how quickly that comes down, if at all.
Where's the battle for... do you reckon they're all catching KO?
I'd say KO does appear to be struggling on traction. So
I think it seems like New Kart's catching KO, but Mayhem and TLK are catching New Kart quicker than he is catching.
KO's dropped off by over a second to Prenter in the last lap alone. So they are falling back quite quickly now. And yeah, second, third, fourth and fifth are all closing up together.
Whoa, as New Kart goes wide. Gets away with it though. It's interesting. Mayhem closed a 10th to Big Prenter in that final sector. I'm really certain that Big Prenter's got quite a bit of aero on.
Yeah, and if that is the case, and obviously when we get to dry tyres, I can't see how he can pull away.
It's going to be really all of it. The thing is, he's going to be quick in that middle sector, but his performance will only last as long as his tyre's okay. Oh, Saltman's retired. I reckon that's going to be a crash. At the top of the hill, maybe? That's where they would have been.
Right, terminal damage. Jace Reese at the moment is the only one with a time penalty at the moment. Got that on lap 4. Yeah, Soulman's the first to succumb to the wet weather.
Oh, this is interesting. Mayhem hasn't actually dropped a single 10th yet to Big Prenter. But this is where Big Prenter's performance really comes from in the middle sector. Yeah, loses 3 tenths. But then look at this. Look at the gaps though in the performance in this final sector. Though I don't know if Mayhem's getting used to the track conditions or something, but I reckon that 7.8 second gap might go down.
TLK's got one on him.
Oh, 7.8 again, but it's gone. There's a couple of hundreds here or there.
He's having a look.
No.
Ooh, nearly hits the back of him.
Okay, so now we're on lap 9. So any time now, we're going to start easing
up.
Allegedly.
It will get to about lap... If
12 maybe?
Weather, it'll be about lap 12, yeah, when it will start. Because... Yeah, it's just shy of 12 laps, the each sort of stick in distance, like 11 point something.
So where's the gap, where's Putterland and J19 battle? Putterland, all Jace Reese nearly loses out.
J19, he's actually pulling
away. J19's pulling away.
Yeah, he's lost 3 seconds as Putterland since we last looked. The Putterland, I'm guessing, has got a very low
aero
dry setup on.
Which will help him later on in the race, so we can't really count him out yet for a decent points finish. It all depends, he's got to go through this sort of pain period of the first sort of half of this race. And then we'll see. But J19's right on the back of JB Troller now.
White and Whiteside are box. White's gone back out on wets for some reason, but Whiteside's on inters.
That's too early. Whoa, J19's gone. Oh, and I've got the sound glitch now. Oh, KO's in the pits. It's way too early. This is too early. Oh, Mayhem's in the pits as well.
Whiteside's come out right behind Prenter, so Whiteside's a lap down already, but he'll gain that back.
I think it's too early.
Whiteside's keeping up with. I tell you what, it's not far off. I honestly don't think it's far off because Whiteside is not dropping off Prenter.
The thing is now, where will these top three now respond to the KO and Mayhem aggressive pit stop? And TOK is lagging a little bit.
Hopefully it's only a little bit. Oh, Whiteside nearly dropping it. I'll tell you what, the grip's there. Those inters aren't working.
So will Big Prenter now pit now that he's seen Whiteside sort of keep up?
Whiteside,
No, he
Whiteside.
doesn't. He'll go around again. Ooh, no, he's in.
Prenter's in. As is, that's White as well.
Has anyone else going to pit? Newcart's in. TLK's in. Ooh, just about slows it down, Newcart. I think. Let's have a look. That was close. Did he get away with that? Yes, he did. So where is everyone going to come out then? Where is... KO's coming around the first corner now.
Prenter's coming out of the pit exit now.
But KO would have had this extra lap to get used to these intermediates.
Have the run as well. It's all...
They've closed up, yeah. There's Mayhem. Look, will Mayhem get new kart? No, not quite.
It stays out just in front of TLK though.
So KO's might have a bit more performance in his intermediates than Mayhem did. But will KO now be able to use this one extra lap's advantage he's got, getting used to the tyres over Big Prenter? Oh, as a new kart is right, has made a few mistakes, and now Mayhem's right up behind him now. And TLK's right up behind Mayhem.
Big Prenter's got traffic from White, who just gets out of his way, and White a little bit kinder to KO. Gap was 1.5 at the end of sector 1, it's now 1.4. We presume KO will probably be quicker for his last sector.
Yes. Okay, so we now come up towards the end of the lap now with Mayhem and Newcart quite close together.
KO actually goes up to 1.6.
KO's just done the fastest lap. Mayhem's got a run on Newcart. Mayhem's now done the fastest lap. A 24.0.
Newcart sticks it around the outside and holds it.
But Mayhem's going to have the grip and the momentum going around turn 3, but it's going around the curve. That's not going to work.
No, he's not close enough.
Mayhem did find Newcart quite difficult to pass in Suzuka, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He did put up a bit more of a fight than he is expected, especially at the end of the race.
Yeah, and look. Oh, he's gone white. Has he gone white? No, I thought he'd gone white there for a sec.
KO's now, I think, dropping back from Big Prenter now, so I think Big Prenter's now find his foot in.
Well, the gap's not moved since the start of the lap. It was 1.6 at the start of the lap.
That gap looks bigger than 1.6 now, though. I think that looks more like 2.5 seconds. Oh, 1. Okay, okay, make me. Okay, oh, shush. I'll need to go and get my tablets. It's 1. As it's now 1.7, but now that we both don't. Now they both don't have traffic. Who's got the higher top speed in this final sector? This is important for later on in the race. Big Prenter's just done fastest lap. So KO closes in a 10th.
Mayhem's got the run on
gone deep.
Mayhem into turn 1, up the
gone side by side again, but Newcart's a little low on the brakes. Gives him room, but holds it.
TLK will be wanting to try and get involved here.
Oh, Mayhem's going to try and hang around the outside.
TLK's got the run. TLK's got the run.
We're going to go 3 wide. Are we going to go 3 wide? Not quite. TLK's but now Newcart's now on the inside, so he might go slightly deeper. No, gets away with it. No, but now Mayhem's now on the inside. No, but no. Too far back now. Newcart's now got the place.
Spun the wheels up on the curve with Mayhem there.
Whoa, Newcart's out of control, untidy. But gets away with it. Troll Gamer's not too far behind either. He's only about 5 seconds behind these squabbling three at the moment. The gap at the front is now 2 seconds, now 2.4. So it seems like Big Prenter is now pulling away.
Yeah, he's now putting a foot down.
So Whiteside's the next car to be lapped, I think, but he's in the points. Big Prenter, oh no, Whiteside's just gone deep into turn 1, but Big Prenter's now done the fastest lap.
Already alongside, he's having to go around the outside this time. But I think he's got it.
I think that's going to work, but no code's still there. But I think Mayhem will have it now. There's slight contact. TLK is going to try and hang it around the outside because he'll have the momentum. Will we now have a go at Mayhem going into turn 4? Mayhem defends, bit weaving, but defends. Newcart's down the inside on TLK. Oh, contact.
Newcart, I think, ran a little bit deep and didn't leave TLK any room there.
That was always going to happen, though. If he, especially in the wet, though, that was always going to happen. Always going to happen.
And that's allowed JB Troll Gamer to.
Yes, as I said, he wasn't too far behind. In fact, he's actually catching up these three.
Well, yeah, well, that little error with Newcart and TLK has been, he's pretty much right on the back of him.
Well, he wasn't too. He was actually catching up Mayhem as well. So
can Mayhem now break though?
Well, the gap between KO and Mayhem's 9 seconds, as KO's now nearly 3 seconds behind Big Prenter.
Whiteside's been lapped. Yeah, Whiteside's been lapped by the top 2 as TLK looks
like he's setting up a manoeuvre.
Looking interested on a Newcart.
Has Newcart got a bit of arrow on as well, do we think? He's going to hold it around the outside. That seems to be the no contact. Seems like that's the preferred line through, especially in the wet, but maybe not in the dry.
And Newcart now down to 5th. Mayhem is catching KO. It's now 8. Oh, that's Whiteside! Oh my goodness me!
What happened?
Whiteside obviously had a moment going.
Well, he's had another moment.
6.
Well, he's letting them through
because he was just sat in the middle of the track. He'd obviously had a spin. And he was just sat in the middle of the track. Thankfully, he ghosted because Mayhem went right through him. But Mayhem did end up running wide through 6 and 7 because it just caught him out. And he will have lost time, I would have thought. Yeah, he lost 1.7 to Prenter in the middle sector.
So how are we now going to fare on this turn now? I think the 4th, 5th and 6th will sort of calm down a little bit now.
You say that, Newcart had a little bit of a moment at the top of the hill. But still not out of the question. Oh, as GB Troll Gamer runs deep into 1.
Yeah, KO is now 4 seconds behind Big Prenter, so Big Prenter's now checked out.
Putterland is now 7th. But he is a good half a minute off 6th, which is JB Troll Gamer.
So 17 seconds cover the top 6. It isn't. So it's just about over a second a lap, pace-wise. So it isn't too bad, pace-wise, between the top 6. Not too different.
Pending move going on here for 8. Matey Boy and James Reese side by side over the start line. Deep in. They're both going deep into 1. Ooh.
Well done to avoid contact there.
Yeah. Matey Boy over the curb in 2.
As your leader now crosses the line. Start lap 17. Okay, now 4.2 behind. So Mayhem's now about 10 seconds behind now.
Yeah, he's falling back again now. Newcart's not given up on TLK. This is the main battle on the track at the moment. Four. TLK gets a little wiggle on out of 3.
Newcart's gaining, but it won't have a go.
Not
Oh, contact.
Enough. Was there a nudge?
I think that was a nudge. Oh, God.
Very close.
Oh, TLK goes a little deep. Oh, gold lock up.
Deep on the brakes. Despite these two battling, Mayhem's not really pulling away.
Well, if there's only one real overtaking opportunity, which is turn 1, then they won't do, will they? Remember, they haven't really he hasn't really had a proper overtaking manoeuvre chance yet, has he?
No.
But now we go up the hill again.
Prent has got 1 penalty at the moment, as has KO. Mayhem's only had 1 warning so far. TLK 2 warnings. New car is on 1 penalty, but on the verge of getting a second. JB Troll 1 warning. Putterland no warnings. James Cerise 1 penalty on the verge of a second. Matey Boy no warnings. White 2 warnings. White side no warnings. All fairly
I think Big Prenter's advantage is starting to get, as in lap by lap pace, is getting smaller and smaller. Unless he gets into 19 seconds between the top 6, which he's just on the verge to get. He's 18.9 in front of JB Troller, but otherwise, I think he's not pulling away by as much as he was before, as Newcar's right up behind TLK. But TLK traditionally runs not a lot of aero, so you might find it a bit difficult to pass him. And the rain's getting lighter. Oh, he's going to try around the fabled outside line.
Newcart's got the straight line speed out of the 2.
But TLK runs a little deep.
Just going to try and get the cut back.
Try and get the run towards turn 4.
He's up the inside.
Ooh! Side by side still, but the move's done.
Yep, the move is done. Newcart back up the 4th.
Okay, so we don't know per se what setup KO is really running, do we? KO's now 5 seconds behind. Yeah, Mayhem's dropping back behind KO, so I'm assuming KO might have run a little bit in between, maybe, but we don't really know, as Mayhem doesn't like the rain anyway.
No, we would think then he would come back strong
later in the race, but we don't know about Newcart and we don't know about TLK, Newcart, or JB Troller.
No, not at all. KO goes wide in 1.
Right, is TLK going to have a run on Newcart now? Gaining. TLK goes to the inside, brakes a little early, but then let go of the brake. Ooh,
JB Troll, look at JB Troll.
Yeah, so now will JB Troll now have a decent run around the outside, but I think he went a little sideways.
Yeah, lift.
And TLK is too far behind to have a go. So Mayhem's now scampering off into the distance. And so, but I don't know, Big Prenter's, if that Big Prenter there, oh no, that's not Big Prenter, that's Matey Boy then.
The gap's nearly 7 seconds now to KO.
Yeah. 7.1 now. So hang on, if this doesn't go in the 7s for Mayhem, He's catching KO. He actually took time out with Big Prenta.
He has. He's gaining.
Ooh.
Is he starting to feel
a bit more confident now? This is probably where some of the drier runners are now starting to feel a little bit more confident. Possibly. But as Newcart's now 20 seconds behind, and TLK's having another run. And it's now late on the brakes. And is through.
Yeah,
more contact.
A little bit more of it. Oh, Newcart thought about slinging it back up the inside.
But now lost momentum, so now will JB Troller now have a run, but he's on the curb.
He's on the curb, so he will have lost momentum there. Having a look, it's showing him his nose, but...
What's going on further down? Whiteside's now 11th, and still last. He's about 13 seconds behind White.
He's had an issue then, so he wasn't last before when we last saw him. But
Matey Boy is half a minute in front of White.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's 34 seconds.
Putzland's now lapped Whiteside as well.
Prenta crosses the line to start lap 22, and he looks rather comfortable out there at the moment. But will that comfort go when...
I think it is, because before, when we was on about lap 16, I think the gap at 6th was about 17 seconds, as Newcart now has a run on TLK. Oh, yeah, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. TLK's gone a little deep, but it's still side by side. Oh, that works just about. Will JB Troller now be able to finally capitalise on this? Oh no, we're not going 3 wide into turn 4, are we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, just about getting away with it.
They're still side by side,
but TLK would have the inside for turn 6. There's no point.
Oh, he's wide through 6 though.
So, Big Prenta's still pulling away, but not to the extent that he was at the start of the race, which is my point. Because the gap is now under a second a lap. Because it's now we're now on lap 22, and he's only 21.2 in front of JB Troller.
It's it's really light rain now. I thought it'd stop raining, but it's not quite yet, but it's close. It's close to stopping that rain.
About the 500th move now from TLK on Newcart coming up.
Yeah.
Now JB Troller is a lot closer now. Will he be able to capitalise? Oh, it looks like it. It looks like it. It looks like it. Newcart goes to the far inside. There's going to be contact there. There's going to be contact. There's going to be contact. No, yeah, there was.
TLK and JB Troller off.
And Newcart stays out of it.
And somehow they've ended up in the same order they begun.
Yeah.
Mayhem's cleared off from them, but not by much.
What's the gap now? 17.4.
6 seconds.
And KO's now 8 seconds behind. And it has now stopped raining.
Has it? Yes, it has stopped. And we saw in qualifying, it didn't take long
to dry up. No, maybe 3 laps at best.
Yeah, 20. We'll say
to keep an eye on this gap now between KO and Big Prenta to see. We'll see if we can't see in the next few laps. But KO was the first one, and Mayhem, to go on to the intermediates. Will they be the first to go on to the dries? Knowing the pace advantage between the two, it's worth it. But
stays at 8.3. That gap between Prenta and KO.
Who will be the first out of these 4th, 5 and 6ths? Because that'll be the important one to keep an eye on, as well, as now they've all sort of exploded apart.
J3's on the grass going down to turn 4. Interesting.
Saving his tyres?
The next person to come past the pit lane entrance is White. Now, he was one of the first along with Whiteside to go on to the inters. Well, he thought about it, but decided against it.
And this is double interesting it, because if we've got, because we could have an aggressive KO and Mayhem, but if they pit too early, this will backfire big time. And the same goes for Big Prenta. If he wants to extend his lead, he would pit early, but he's got an 8.3 second margin. He could afford to pit one lap after KO.
9.3. 9.3. KO's had an issue.
No, Big Prenta's in. Big Prenta's in. Ooh, okay.
What does KO do? KO will
have to follow.
Well.
Yeah, they'll all have to follow now.
Sun's out. The sun's out. I think the time is now.
Does Mayhem box?
Mayhem, yes, he does.
What about New Kart? New Kart's the next one in.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no spray at all. No. Yep, New Kart's in.
Oh, that was a late.
TLK's in, and JB Troller's in. They're all in. But what tyres will they go on? What tyres will they go on?
On softs.
No, mate. Oh, Big Prenta's on mediums.
Ooh.
Mayhem's on
mediums.
Mayhem's on mediums. New Kart's on mediums.
They've all gone to mediums.
TLK's on mediums, and JB Troller is on super soft. I was on hards.
No, that's the hards. That is the hard tyre from JB Troll.
And the 14 behind, Matey Boy's on the softs.
As is Putterland.
Okay.
Cerise on the medium. White is pitting now for the softs, and Whiteside's, he's in the middle of nowhere on the medium tyre, but he's had a moment at the last corner and decided to go camping by the looks of it. Just getting into the Glastonbury spirit, I think. Right, now we'll see what happens with this gap. It's 10.1.
So Big Prenta was still pulling away, but they could just take a lap to get used to the conditions.
KO crosses the line now, and the gap is 9.9. So 0.2 gained in KO's favour in that last sector.
Mayhem caught half a second, but he did have DRS. New Kart gained half a second as well, I think. I can't tell.
KO gained half a second in sector 1 without DRS.
Right, okay, so now we've got a race on now.
We have a pit with...
It's been bubbling. It was bubbling.
Down to what can KO do anything in regards to getting the gap down in the middle sector?
Yeah, that's the next question. As you say, it's 9.5. It might go up by a couple of... Putterland now as fast as lap 15.2.
KO's coming around the last corner at the end of sector 2.
So it's now 9.5. It was 9.8.
9.8. So he loses 0.3.
Which he would do.
He's 0.2 up still this lap.
Right, so the gap... Right, Big Prenta's done a 13.3. 13.5, sorry. KO should go faster. And doesn't.
No, he lost time. He lost 0.3 in the last sector.
But Mayhem's been losing time as well. Mayhem's on a... No, he lost time in the final sector.
25.7 for New Kart.
Now turns to 26.2, so they're all losing time.
Prenta is interesting.
Okay, maybe we don't have a race on then, okay.
The other interesting aspect will be JB Troll. How can he get those hards to work? Because obviously there's no requirement for the mandatory tyre now because they've been on wet weather and intermediate.
No, but I wouldn't have thought though it is a risk though, because the medium can, in theory, make it to the end, but there isn't much of a difference though, is it, between the soft, the medium, and the hard? There wasn't that much of a difference in delta time.
About 1.1 between the three.
Big Prenta now done a 13.1 fastest lap.
Yeah,
he's just generally just pulling away. Another 0.2 in the final sector.
He's, despite appearing to have more downforce or more of a wet weather setup, he's got. I mean, even Mayhem's still losing time in the last sector. He's got the pace to pull away.
Speed, yeah.
Fourth, fifth, and sixth are still fairly spread out. White side's off again at turn 6. Interesting place to be off.
The only one who hasn't lost time in that final sector was Putterland so far, but he's on the softer tyre.
Soft tyre. Yeah, KO lost 6/10 in the middle sector like that. Prentice just got the pace. He's got this covered.
Be interesting to see how this hard tyre strategy works for JB Troller. I think
he's not really losing time to TLK and Newcart.
No,
it's been fairly stationary between the three of them.
The gap between Mayhem and KO is coming down.
TLK was actually quicker than Printer in that last sector. TLK took time out of Printer in that last sector there. Good Printer, yeah, just again.
Oh, Newcart a little wide.
Nice and steady, nice and easy, and just looks so, again,
calm and
looks so simple for him.
He's the only one I have actually seen testing with, surprisingly, his dad, but his dad's not here.
His dad had to be elsewhere today, so he wasn't able to make it.
Whereas the gap KO is 12.0, and Mayhem's now 9.2 behind.
Newcart's now half a minute off the lead.
No, it's less than that now. It's now 8.9.
TLK's gaining on Newcart. This battle for fourth is enraging again. TLK's in DRS range.
So that's going to be easier now to overtake.
Yeah, should be a lot easier, but there is 2 detection points and 2 DRS zones. So if you get the move done into 1, you could get passed back going into 4.
But is Newcart's top speed enough? Nope, too far back still. Ooh.
TLK a little wide. JB Troller is now pulling back. He's not quite able to keep up.
Well, he's on the harder tyre, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. So at the moment, it doesn't. At the moment, it's not appearing to work out for him, but it might come back to him later in the race, potentially.
Just keeping an eye on this gap between Mayhem and KO. Yeah, the gap is still coming down.
TLK's going to get the move done this time around. He's pretty much alongside at the DRS activation point.
But now Newcart will have. But now Newcart will have the DRS going into turn 4.
Newcart appears to have the better top end speed. TLK's wide through 3.
Yeah.
Here comes Newcart straight away. Because it took TLK.
Oh, gone deep though.
Deep into 4. That allows TLK back through. Because TLK took almost the entire length of the DRS zone in going into turn 1 before really getting clear of Newcart. So again, it looks like TLK's got the more aero over Newcart. And it's allowed JB Troll Gamer to close up on him again.
It's interesting. I think Big Prenter's just got that. It's just like loses like a tenth. He's restricted his performance in the first 2 sectors, but to concentrate mainly in that final sector.
Yeah.
In the middle sector, sorry. The gap is now... Oh, the gap's in the 8 is 7.3 now, I think. No, 8.3 now. The gap between KO and Mayhem.
New cut spun. Turn 1. Nearly hit the back of TLK and had to bail, and he's ended up doing a full 360.
Do we think these medium tyres will last?
Oh, and sh-racing had a moment at the top of the hill, and has rejoined at a very unusual spot. The mediums, oof.
When did they pit? About lap 24? No, about 20.
Yeah.
No, about 27.
26 or so, yeah.
So they've got to do 45? 35 lap, no. 41 lap, 40, in the 40-ish laps.
Prenter boxed at the end of 24.
Oh, 24? So that's 47
24.
laps.
Yep.
They won't make it.
No, that won't make it. They'll have to stop again.
So it would have made more sense to do 2... No, it wouldn't have done, would it? Because the softs only do 20 laps.
Oh, Nick Cart's on the grass again. Yeah, I think maybe the medium and the soft route is probably the best way to go about it.
Oh! Big Prender's made a mistake. He's lost 2 seconds.
Interesting.
I don't know how or why, but he lost 2 seconds to KO. Was in the 13s and the 14. Was about 14 seconds, and now it's 11 and a half. Obviously,
yeah, 11 and a half.
And now Mayhem's under 20 seconds back.
Let's have a look at.
It's interesting. I think has Big Panther got any damage? He only pulled away by a 10th in the middle sector, and actually Mayhem and KO actually
he lost 4 on the end on lap 32. He lost 4 seconds in the last sector. He did a 21.0 in the last sector where they're doing mid to low 17s. He did a 1:16.2 on lap 32.
Okay, so
he
now
lost 3 to 4 seconds.
So KO's now 11.4 back, so it's only swinging by tenths and tenths.
I wonder if he's lost the rear on the exit at the last corner before going up the hill, maybe.
We'll see if he's got any damage, because we'll see, because he used to normally pull away by what, 3 to 4 tenths in his middle sector. If he doesn't pull away by,
I'm just wondering, who is that behind?
I think it's White.
On the road. There's White side. White side. I wonder if there was.
So it's 11.4. Yeah, he's only pulling away by a tenth.
Oh, Whiteside dropped it. Oh, Whiteside dropped it at the top of the hill. There's no collision notifications in the race director. But yeah, it's JB Troll's now on the back of TLK, by the way, for P4. Those hards appear to be working for him a little bit now.
I wonder if the tyres couldn't have been going off already, have they?
Can't be. TLK defends the inside line.
Will the outside line work? Oh, both go deep.
Cut back.
And again.
Cut back again. Get the run through 3 and DRS into 4. This should, if he's got a straight high speed, should be a done deal.
Oh, he has got it. Just. Will he go deep like Newcart Doe? No, he holds the line.
Got it stopped. Nicely done. 4th place for JB Troll. And as it stands, Mercedes will win the Constructors today. As it stands.
Yes, because there's only one Ferrari left.
There's only one Ferrari and Mercedes are 3rd and 4th. KO.
Yeah, KO's now dropping back again. So maybe Prender needed a lap to sort of compose himself.
Yeah, he definitely lost time in the last sector, which makes me think if it wasn't a back marker, maybe he lost it coming out of the last corner.
Who's that in the pits? Is that McLaren?
It might be Whiteside. He did have a moment.
Yeah, because KO's still out there. Right, so Whiteside's retired.
Ooh.
Will
Now,
that cause a safety car? Hopefully it doesn't. The game's actually been fairly behaving itself. Right, oh, hello, we have a... Right, this is where TLK is going to struggle now, because he can't really overtake...
JB Troll.
In DRS, no. Ooh, a bit wide there.
So again, no... Newcart's really dropping off. He's now 13 seconds behind CLK.
Yeah, they're starting to... Right, so the gap between... It's
20 seconds. Putterland's only 15 seconds off Newcart.
The gap between KO and Mayhem's still the one to really keep an eye on. It's about 6 seconds now. 6.5 seconds now.
6.9 to be exact, yeah.
Yeah.
TLK can't get it done on JB Troll. He's lunging up the inside though. JB Troll read that and gave him the room.
But we'll now have JB Troll will now have DRS himself.
Yeah. He'll just get him back going into turn 4.
That was close. Ooh.
My word, that's
an aggressive statement.
Aggressive steering wheel movement. But again, he gets it stopped. But TLK looking to come back up the inside, but doesn't get the run. Newcart's definitely struggling. He's falling a long way back. But yeah, KO 14.4 now. Mayhem is 21.3.
So that is, it's still 6.9.
Still 6.9.
So all we can really assume from this is second and third are really lapping together. Big Prentice off in the distance. Even though Mayhem just took 3 attempts out of him in the final sector.
It would, I think, as much as it won't please Printer at all, I think a safety car would change the aspect of this race.
Yeah, because everyone's sort of a bit far behind. Everyone's a bit spread out apart from this battle that's still raging on between TLK and JB Troller. Oh, JB Troller goes a little wide. But I think a bit too far behind.
Oh, he's gaining. He's gaining.
He's going to have to lunge. He's going to have to lunge. Ooh. Not quite.
But they have got traffic in J-Reese.
Why is Newcart weaving? Wonder if Newcart's got damage.
I think he might have, because he's falling back a lot. Because as I said, Putterland is only... He's only 12 seconds. 13 seconds off. And he's really struggling through the corners. He's got no front end almost, Newcart.
Here we go again.
Can't get
TLK's catching, but JB Troller's top speed is just good enough to keep in front. There we go again in turn 4.
Newcart's boxing.
He's gaining. No.
Alright, let's have a look. Did Newcart have to change us from
mediums will make it to the end now. I think this is tight. Inside of turn 6. No, deep.
He's onto the soft tyre as Newcart.
Right, so we'll have to pit again.
And it is a front wing change, yeah. He did have damage.
I'll tell you what, Mayhem's actually confusing me. He's lapping the same pace as the leader.
Yeah, KO just pulled a 10th. It's now 14.3. KO pulled a 10th on a lap on.
But it's 21.2.
So KO actually pulled away from Mayhem that lap. Ish. Or in that last sector anyway, so he gained it and then lost it again. So it's still that 6.9?
Yeah, about 6.9 still, yeah. It's just 6 seconds now.
So, if there was a safety car, it would make it interesting, because it looks like Prenta doesn't, unless he's cruising or taking it easy, doesn't have
absolute pace anymore.
To pull away. Yeah.
Anymore. It's that wet weather that helped just enough.
TLK has dropped off the back of JB Troll now. TLK is nowhere near him.
Well, it's a KO's now 14.3.
Stationary. It's the exact same as Matey Boy runs
and
off.
Mayhem's 21.5, so it's now 6.2. The gap. We've still got 30 laps to go.
We have. Not long over half distance. But yeah, that gap is now stationary, KO to Big Prenta. It hasn't moved for about 2 laps.
Well, it's kind of also depends on who can look after their tyres, because if they're going to try and get to the end, which I don't think they'll be able to, who will that become a factor? They will have to pit again, but I'm not 100% sure where. Probably around about lap 55, maybe, and then go soft maybe to the end. I don't think.
Look at the lap times that Big Prenta's doing. He's now, when he got onto the mediums, he was doing low 13.
Yeah.
He's now in the high 13s. He's even been in the low 14s at times.
KO gap's still the same.
Yeah,
and Mayhem's starting to drop back a little bit. It's now 6.6.
Mayhem's in the low 14s quite consistently now. The last 4 laps has been a 42, 41, 41, 42.
What's Troll Gamer doing?
Troll Gamer, his best lap time he's done is a 13.4, but currently he's in the low to mid 14s as well.
And he's on the hards.
Not really. Yeah. Putterland's now in the 15s and 16s on those softs.
And he pitted about the same time as the leaders, and he's only done that. Yeah. He's now laps 18-ish. 17, 18.
He pitted for those at
23,
the end
24.
Of 23, and yeah, so he's what 17 laps, and yeah, he's struggling now. Newcart's in the low 13s on those softs. 13.3 his first full lap. Big Prenta gets DRS on Putterland to lap him. Putterland waits until the very last moment of the straight to move out of his way. 14.7 now the gap.
So sort of ebbing and flowing.
22.5 to Mayhem, so it's nearly 8 seconds now between KO and Mayhem. JB Troll's pulled away from TLK. And there is some visible wear appearing on Putterland's tyres. You can see the band of almost graining that you almost get on this game. A little band of tyre wear appearing on the front right. He's boxing now. He's in.
Or be on mediums.
So that's 18 laps he's done on those 18, 19 laps he's done on those softs. So you would probably go to mediums. So you can't get to the end. You only get to about lap 60.
Newcart's a lap down, obviously.
Putterland's gone for softs again.
He won't make it to the end though.
No. Putterland is going to have to stop one more time. Yeah, Newcart in 6th is a lap down. TLK, who's 5th, is the last car at the moment on the lead lap.
I'll tell you what, the closest battle was actually for 8th.
Yeah, they've been going for a little while now, sh-racing and Matey Boy. Well, Matey Boy is really short shifting up the hill.
I don't know if it's short shifting or it's...
or is that the auto gears?
It might be auto gears, or it might be... sometimes I've noticed with this game that it sounds like they're short shifting, but he's actually not, or the car's constantly bouncing off the rev limiter. I've had that a couple of times.
Maybe. White. So we've got 10 runners left. White, the last of those runners.
10 runners left. White's not too far behind either.
Yeah. He's just he's 4 seconds off the back of these two. So the last 3 on the track are potentially going to battle out for those last 3 places in the points.
Is it? Oh no, I was going to say, is it getting grey again? But no, it isn't.
No, it wasn't predicted to do so anyway.
Yeah, Mayhem's really struggling. He's now 23 behind Big Prenter now. He's nearly
KO's
9 seconds
15.
behind.
KO's nearly 15 behind. In fact, he is 15.1 behind now. So I wonder if maybe the extra downforce on Prenter's car is helping him on the higher tyre wear.
Maybe. His Troll Gamer's the interesting one for me, because he's dropping back from Big Prenter, but not as much as 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah. Last lap, Prenter did a 1:13.99. JV Troll did a 1:14.1.
Oh, TLK's boxed again. And has gone on the soft tyre.
So he's got to box one more time as well.
26 laps, yes.
That's White in front of him, so White will need to get out of the way. Not getting blue flag and not moving out of his way. A little bit naughty there from White.
So Putterland's about to unlap himself to Mayhem. And no, not yet.
Yeah, Putterland on those fresh softs, don't forget.
And Newcart's behind KO.
Newcart's just been lapped by KO.
Oh, is it? It's okay.
Yeah, KO lapped him early last lap. But Newcart's obviously boxed as well, isn't he?
Yes.
He boxed with he's on those softs now. Yeah, he's not actually. He's now kind of stuck behind KO. JB Troll's boxed and got onto the medium.
I wonder if he's just covering off TLK, because TLK's there.
He's come out in front. He's come out in front of him. Yeah, that's probably a smart move actually. He also knows that he's pretty seen that he's on the softs and knows that TLK will need to box again.
Yeah.
The problem JB Troll's now got, he's behind this battle for 8th place.
Yes. Which Matey Boy's now past J Sterice again.
Yeah, Matey Boy's now back in front of him, and these two are now side by side and holding up.
Whoa! They're both trying to let him through. They're trying to let him through.
And now holding up TLK.
That was messy.
That was a bit unnecessary, I'm afraid.
What could they have done though?
In the same. Wait until they're clear of each other before letting cars through?
The problem that...
Matey Boy's now having to let TLK through, but is it really... Do they back off?
Let's get back off it, yeah. Oh, and goes on the grass for good measure. Oh, and then goes into the wall, nearly. For double good measure. Prenter's in.
Suffering damage.
Prenter's in the Prenter's in the pits.
Yeah. What does he go for?
Mediums again.
Mediums again, which is probably the sensible choice.
Yeah.
Those tyres have
KO's
not
in.
lasted long to the floor. Yeah, those mediums didn't last.
Mayhem keeps going. Mayhem keeps going.
Ooh.
So this is only lap 24.
KO also going for mediums. Yeah, they pitted at 24, 23, 24, and it's now lap 48. So they've done 24 laps, and they've got 23 to go.
I wonder if Mayhem's just going to try and stretch it out a bit more and then go to softs.
But we saw, what was it, Putland did what? Was it 13 laps?
18 laps.
18,
17, 18, yeah. TLK fastest lap, 13.0 on them soft tyres. The problem is, though, Mayhem will probably have to catch up a pit stop to KO in that last 16, 17 laps, which is probably about 20, no, yeah, about 19, 20 seconds.
I think it's a little bit more because of that pit exit.
Possibly. It is getting greyer again.
It is actually getting greyer again, you're right. Mayhem goes around again. TLK is right on the back of JB Troll again now. He is on the softs, don't forget, but I wonder if JB Troll did. I'm sure he suffered damage in that, so I'm sure he hit the back of, I think it was Jay Sturries when he was lapping those two cars. Which would be a shame if that is the case, because he was pace.
TLK fastest lap 12.8. New car is in front of Putterland, by the way, only just. And Putterland is about 3 seconds behind New car. It looks like. Can we have an update on the penalties, please? Oh, Jay Sturries is boxed for hards.
Okay, right, so Big
Oh no, he's on hards already, wasn't he?
Big Printer's still only on one penalty.
Big Prenter fastest lap 12.0.
Mayhem also on one penalty. KO 1, 2 penalties. TLK is on 0 penalties. JB Troll, 0 penalties.
Oh, Putterland spun. I wonder if there was contact between Mayhem and Big Prent and Putterland. They weren't very close together going into turn 1.
Yeah. Putterland's retired.
And that's on the track.
1, 2, 3 penalties for new car.
Will that be the first safety car?
The game's been very generous, it seems like. As TLK's looking.
Oh, TLK's lining up the battle flags again for Phil for 4th.
That was yellow. There was yellow flags there. Was it green? Must have been.
Oh.
JB Troll tried to keep alongside.
We'll have to back out with those too far behind.
Yeah.
Now, we know JB Troll has got a lot more top end speed than TLK. If he can keep up, will he be able to simply blast past him with DRS again? Mayhem's in again. That's 21. Will he be on the soft tyre?
Yes, he is. Ooh,
he had to do something. He had to do something because otherwise he wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would have been literally. He's got nothing to lose. He had a big enough gap to 4th. He had absolutely nothing to lose. Got a good run. He's got a good run. He's going. Look at the speed.
Ooh,
easy. Oh, TLK's trying to hold it around on the outside. No.
TLK's got the slightly better braking though on those softer tyres, on the looks of it.
But
TLK get a run through 3.
Oh, he's gaining. He's going to have a go.
Up the inside.
Oh, JB Troll's going to try and hold it around the outside. There's going to be contact. No, get away with it.
Still side by side.
No, it's clear.
Backs out of it. Oh no, he's thinking at it.
No.
And again, they remain in position as they start at the lap.
I said Mayhem's third. He's half a minute behind, 31.4 behind Big Prenter, and is actually losing time still. But KO is 20 seconds behind Big Prenta. So but Mayhem hasn't really lost that much time. Probably about a couple of seconds, if that.
Yeah. Round 3,000 for the battle for fourth.
Oh god, here we go again.
And again, TLK's better on the brakes.
But...
And here we go again, into turn 4.
Yeah, we'll get him this time because he was a lot closer. But... it's not easy. Yep, through. Oh, goes a little deep though. JB Troller again going up the inside.
It's going to be drag up the 6.
But it's good. Yep, you'll have to back out of it then.
Yep. It's done this time.
Remember, JB Troller has the advantage in tyres.
Yeah, because it won't be long before TLK starts feeling the effects of those, and we'll have the box again. Although the medium runners are going to be pushing the limits.
Yes.
They only did 24 laps on the previous.
Well, who was the first one to box? Wasn't it JB Troller? Out of the
JB Troll. Yeah, he's got about 24 laps to have to.
No, it's more than that. I think it's more like 27. I think.
TLK's got to run.
He's quite far behind though. It's going to be a lunge. No, he's gaining. It would be quite simple. It looks like... Whoa, that's not good. Opportunistic.
He's
but...
still on the inside though, and he's going to get up the DRS. Yes, he will.
Yep, it'll be... Oh, God, that's close.
That's Mansell and Senna right there. Oh, they're still side by side. Going up to turn 6.
But who's gonna break? Who's gonna give up this time? It'll have to be TLK because you won't hold it there.
These, well, you say these two will keep going to the end. TLK will have to box.
When did JB Troller box? Because I thought he pitted a lot earlier.
At the end.
40. He was first 45. Yeah. So he'll have to do
26.
26. Yeah.
26 laps.
Well, the leaders did do 24. So Mayhem did 29.
27, 28. And he did a couple of laps more, and they pitted a few laps after JB Troll. I think it was 27.
Mayhem is catching the leader, and it's now only 8 seconds again behind KO. So that battle, and is now lap Newcart as well, I believe.
Mayhem's done a 12.4. Oh, something happened there. I think JB Troll and TLK finally had a collision in turn 4.
Yeah, because TLK's now pulled away quite a bit.
Yeah, I think there's a little collision there as I was looking at lap times there for Mayhem. Newcart's got a puncher. Newcart's got a front left puncher. Where is 7th? 7th is a little bit... Oh, Chase Therese and White battling for 7th, and White's now taking that place. But yeah, Newcart coming up the hill.
He'll be safe between 7th because they're several laps down.
Oh yeah, so they are.
I think they're a lap behind Newcart anyway, I believe.
Yeah, they are. They're 1 lap down. Newcart in, and he'll have to do...
He can do softs to the end from here.
17, 18... Oh, he might have just sped in the pit lane, you know. I don't think he slowed down. Yeah, speeding in the pit lane for Newcart.
Oh, and in the background, White's pitted as well.
White, and that's Chase Therese in the Williams, and Matey Boy's off at the last corner. KO now 23.1.
Matey Boy lost his front wing or something. Oh no, there goes
Matey Boy's in. Matey Boy had just recovered back to track.
Oh, JB Troller's right, not quite right up behind, but sort of catching up to TLK again. Will be with DRS?
Yep.
Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. I was on board with him. I could see it building.
Okay, okay. I'm on the outside view. All grass though. Ooh. Gets away with it. He likes that extra tight line, doesn't he? I don't know if he's trying to use the car to turn. Curb to turn, sorry. He's too far back.
Again, but he won't be close enough this time. Just needs to set himself up and wait for turn 1.
Oh god, it looks like he's trying to set himself up for turn 6.
Can't do it, surely. No. Prensa keeps going.
Newcastle
tyres. I think that might have been a result of his
frustration
of getting the drive-through at the end there. Still no safety car.
Right, okay, for the 1100th billionth time, here we go again with JB Troller and TLK.
TLK's got the straight line speed.
No, he doesn't, remember. JB Troller does.
JB Troll, sorry. Yeah, wrong name.
A bit of weaving going on over here, but... Ooh, it looks like TLK's control. But
again,
here we go again.
Have the run through 3 into 4, and he's right on him. This should be fairly straightforward for TLK.
Not necessarily. It depends on how...
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh, Mayhem's now 29.8 behind Big Prenta, but more importantly 6.8 behind KO. That's going to come down really close to the end.
Depends if he can keep those tyres working.
Yeah, but so the mediums runners are in the same situation.
Yeah, true. TLK's still on the back of JB Troll.
We go again up the hill.
Definitely got DRS as TLK this time round.
How easy is this going to be? This could all just be rehearsals. Has anyone, do you reckon any of these have actually worked out? Who's going to have DRS on the final lap? And who's going to have... Oh, he's gone deep.
I don't think they're really thinking that far into the race yet.
They'll probably work it out with 5 laps to go or something, but...
I think the only thing that TLK's working out is when he's likely to have to stop.
Yes.
Because he is on the soft, so he will definitely have to stop.
How's the battles further down the order going? Is any of them quite close together? No, doesn't look like it.
No, White's clearing 6th. J-Street is clearing 7th from Matey Boy in 8th, and that's it.
Yeah, so the closest battle on track is, of course, that infuriating Sauber and Mercedes battle. But Mayhem is still catching KO. It's now 5 point... Oh, hello, hang on. 24.1 and... Yeah, 5.3, yeah.
TLK,
so what's
again...
What are the times?
TLK's got the run again on JB Troll into turn 1.
So Mayhem's high, like 12s and 13s. KO's 13, mid 13s and 14s.
Oh wow!
So
TLK's got up the inside into turn 4. He's got ahead, just gets it slowed down, but they're still side by side going into turn 6. They like doing this. JB Troll's trying to hang out around the outside this time. Oh, they're still side by side. Backs out of it now.
The penalty situation, it doesn't matter because Mayhem and KO and Big Prenta all have 2 penalties.
Oh, they've all got 2 now, are they? Okay.
Yes, sir. Right, 10 laps. Right, we have about 12 laps to go now, and about what 20,000 opportunities for these two to overtake each other. Here we go again. JB Troller again blasts past TLK.
Yeah, it's obviously a lot easier for him to overtake than it is for TLK.
So if JB Troller is behind TLK across the line, he will be in front. It's a bit more touch and go if TLK is behind. TLK now has a go into turn 4, makes it work.
Yes. The thing is, TLK will have to think about boxing soon if he wants to get the most of those softs again.
The problem is,
there's no way he's
JB Troller won't need to, so...
He won't need to, but JB Troll will start fading in pace, surely, with 26 laps to need to be done.
Well, you'd need to... Well, if TLK was smart, he would pit now.
Because he's just got ahead.
Yeah, because that would give him enough time to catch up. There's no point pitting with 5 laps to go.
No, they might as well pit.
So we know that the softs will easily make to the end now.
Yeah. I think is he thinking about it? Yes, he is. He's doing it now. He is right. Here we go. Does he get it slowed down? Ooh. That was close.
Meanwhile, the gap to second is 4.2.
TLK didn't get it slowed down. He's got a drive through.
Oh, okay, so that battle's done.
Yeah, and he's gone onto the hards.
Okay,
those are hard tyres. They are the hard tyres.
Okay, definitely gone now. So now we look to battle for second. We're pretty certain, barring any major dramas, the Big Prent has got this covered. He's now nearly half a minute in the lead, so you're pretty certain that is now done. So it's between second and third, realistically. Even the
29.7, so 4.1 seconds.
Yes.
The gap.
But Mayhem will be starting to... Mayhem's now done... What, 12 laps?
He will have used the best out of those tyres, definitely. He pitted at the end of 50.
So yeah, 12. Lap 12 now.
And he's still got 9 to go.
It's now 4.1. The gap. And you can actually see him. They're in the same shot.
Yeah, you can see him at certain parts of the track.
The problem is that it's 4.1 and we've got 9 laps to go. So he needs to really close in about half a second a lap.
25.6. 30.3. What's that? That's 4.7. 4.8 seconds.
It's dropped back a little. But then closes 30 seconds to... Oops.
4.6.
Yeah.
The gap. So, yeah, there they are in the same shot. Looking back from turn 4. But, man, doesn't appear...
Now 4.6. Still.
Doesn't appear... He's not gaining. It's stabilised that gap now.
I'll tell you what, Big Prent is going to lap. Chase Reese is gone.
Oh.
Is this going to be like... And he's done at the top of the hill as well. JB Troll has gone.
JB Troll as well.
JB Troll has hit.
Chase Reese... Oh.
That's going to be safety car, surely.
Surely. They've crashed it. I wonder if they both collided.
No, they didn't. I think Jay Reese crashed then Troll Gamer
got caught out.
Yeah. No, it's clear. Did you turn safety car on?
It is on.
You sure?
Yes, it is on.
Yeah, it's now 5 seconds. Mayhem's now dropping back from...
Ooh, they will, those two, Oh, will they?
What?
Just trying to work out the 90%. 7 laps from 71.
No, they won't.
63. 64. No, they won't. They've just missed out.
Well, Jace Reese definitely wouldn't have done because he was a few laps down.
A couple of, but JB Troll was missed out by about a lap or two.
So has Mercedes actually won the constructors then?
They still will because they're outscoring Ferrari.
What? Yeah, but how many points was it required?
Now you're asking the question. But I think it only needed to be a little bit.
Remember, now White will where's White now going to be? White's now 6th. He will be 5th by the time he unlaps himself and passes JB Troll.
Yeah.
So that's 10 points. So it only closes in by 5.
Let's have a look at the gap. There'll be, what, 86 points still available after today. The constructors. So they've got 2 races to go, don't forget. So they've still got Singapore to do. Let's have a look. Should have done this maths before I...
Yes, you should have done. You should have been prepared. Yeah, Mayhem's now dropping back. It seems to be all sort of a bit stagnated now.
Well, the gap was 95 points.
Yes, then.
So, yes, they will do. Ferrari will have needed to outscore
Mercedes by a certain amount of points.
Unless... by 10 points at least.
Unless Mayhem crashes in the final few laps, which is unlikely. But he did do in qualifying, but it wasn't the rain.
Ferrari needed to outscore Mercedes by 10 points. Mayhem is now in the point scoring threshold, so he will score points regardless.
Yes, but it would be 8th place.
7th it will be.
Would it be 7th?
Matey Boy is about to take 6th because White is the next car in front of him and is in 5th. Matey Boy's still showing 7th, so Matey Boy will be like the 6th. So the worst that Mayhem will do at the moment is 7th if he does crash. Yeah, how we got away with no safety car, I do not know. As Big Prentice starts with 5 laps to go.
I think Matey Boy's peaking and goes to 6th.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all stagnated so much now. It seems so. We've lost about half the field.
Yeah. And I've just put my mind at his safety car was on. I've just looked back on my stream. It was on.
Okay.
Yeah, the gap between KO and Mayhem is 5.3, is that? Yeah, 5.3. So it's actually gone out again. And Mayhem has got 1 minute and 4 seconds. The TLK behind him in 4th. KO is actually not far from lapping TLK. TLK will be hoping for one more issue for the guys in front to try and sneak in a podium. I think this is the closest he's been to a podium, I believe.
Yes. It's a shame though that Madman wasn't here though, because it would have been interesting to see. Being sort of in between probably KO and Big Prenter, but would have given him Big Prenter a bit more of a run for his money.
Yeah.
It was sort of the rain which hadn't helped some of the drivers.
No, it definitely spread out the field. Apart from that battle for
fourth, which seemed to go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, gone on all the way until about lap 64. Everyone else has been fairly spread out.
So right? So TLK's been lapped. So Mayhem was the last one on the lead lap. Then, so again, it's the top 3 that have not been lapped.
Yeah.
You've got to assume as well that if Big Prent had started the season at Australia, you would have guessed that he would have probably would have beaten Mayhem in the championship.
Yeah.
Also, talking about the championship, do you still have the points table still loaded up?
I do. I just want to point out, sh-racing54's is saying on my comments board on my stream that he hit a glitch. He didn't hit sh-racing54's. He was in the middle of the track and his tyre apparently just fell off.
Oh wait, what, JB Troller?
Yeah.
Oh, Mayboy's retired.
Mayboy's retired. Now, is that a crash? Because if it's not, he's not eligible for points. So you can't just retire and gain the points at the end. Oh, he did crash. He has crashed. Terminal damage.
But what lap was he on?
He was a couple of laps down, so I would have thought... Let's have a look.
I thought he was 4 minutes behind.
He was on lap 65.
So yes, he was safe.
He's in. Yeah, what do you want to know on the driver's table?
It was a case of where would Big Prenter and KO now be positioned-wise in the championship?
Okay, so let's have a look.
So obviously J19 won't score any points.
No.
Who is, I believe, still second, isn't he?
Big Prenter will move up the second.
Right.
Because he was only 15 behind J19.
Right.
Big Prenter will move 10 ahead. KO was on 73 points.
So he'll gain 18.
18. At the moment, that will put him on 91, which will move him ahead of both Whiteside and Madman up into 5th.
And who's fourth?
Fourth is Putterland on 116.
Oh, okay. As Big Prenter now starts the final lap.
Yes, he does. And Mayhem will move on to 386 points if he finishes where he is. So he could break, or he's looking likely to break the 400-point barrier this season.
Yeah.
As Big Prenter comes to take another win.
What number of wins would this be? 5? Would this be his 5th win?
What was it? Germany,
Austria.
No, he didn't win Austria.
Didn't he?
No.
Didn't win Silverstone.
He crossed the line first to Silverstone, but had a penalty and came second. His first win was Germany.
Ah. And Big Prenter now crosses the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix in complete and utter domination style.
Yeah, nice and easy. Kept it clean. There's a few moments where we believe he had issues.
Where he lost that 4 seconds in the final sector. Would have been interesting to find out. KO is now coming up to the back of TLK now.
Yeah, obviously TLK a lap down in 4.
Yep.
TLK crosses the line 4. KO
comes second, quite easy second as well.
Mayhem's got a puncher on the last lap.
We did say it was going to be tight.
Yeah. He's lucky TLK's a lap down. As he's weaving. So Mayhem comes across the line in 3rd, and White will be the last person to
finish
cross the line in 5th, I believe he'll be.
Yes, he will be, yeah. Which he's just done so now.
Okay, so that is the results for the GP2 League at Brazil. Big Princeton wins again, which moves him up into second. Which moves up to second in the championship.
That's a Grand Slam he's just done, hasn't it? So win fastest lap, led every lap, and set the fastest lap. Pole fastest lap, led every lap, and won.
Yes, that is nice and dominant. KO second, Mayhem third. TLK, I believe that's his best result of the season.
Won the 4th place battle, which he's been battling for all 70 laps.
White 5th, and I believe Matey Boy and JB Troll will get classified.
No, JB Troll won't. I think he was a lap short.
No, he won't. Yeah, he was a lap short, sorry. So yeah, Matey Boy will. JB Troll downwards will not score points. Yeah, he was about 2 laps short, wasn't he? I think we decided. So that was the GP2 League race at racestation.net around Brazil. The next action you will see is the F1 League boys having a go at Brazil next Sunday, normal time, 7 o'clock, where Mayhem and I believe Whiteside will be the commentators. There's absolutely nothing to play for now apart from pride in our F1 League. And that's the same for GP2 now as well, because Mercedes
both championships are done.
Constructors. So Mercedes have dominated F1 and GP2. They've taken a clean sweep in all the championships across both leagues. But the GP2 boys will be back in 2 weeks' time at Abu Dhabi, which is actually the penultimate round. So myself and SH will see you in 2 weeks' time. And Mayhem and Whiteside will see you next week for the F1 League boys.
Yes.
Commentary. And thank you for watching, and